J. Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, you might want to get out of the way.
First and goal at the 1. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Throwing to start the drive. Black. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on second down. Black. That is caught inside the 5. And the Chargers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll run on first down. Bunts. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They'll They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. Losers in the season opener on Sunday, they get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2, so I would agree with you totally on that.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. The Chargers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And right now they're probably asking, hey, who did we offend in the scheduling office? Back-to-back road games to start the season.
Yeah, that's a great question. I'll bet someone called the league office to protest, but sometimes it just shakes out that way. But they can get out of this with a split. Knowing they'll get those home games later in the season, it can be quite an advantage for them if they take care of business now.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Black. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Complete. This is Lewis. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. Bunts. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Looking to throw. Black. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 8 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize.
The Charger drive about to get going. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Black. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, Black. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. The final shot before break. Black going up top for Miller. And this is caught inside the 5. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. But first, the NFL season is in full swing. Let's show the good folks what we've got in store for us later this weekend here in Week 2.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter as this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half. Charles, remember in that first half, throwing on 1st down. Black. It's caught. It's Miller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10. Black. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bunts. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Black. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Black. They'll roll him out right. He's got it. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Back to throw. Black.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From a yard out. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time the Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw on second down, Black. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. 23 yards the pickup there. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Looking to throw. Black. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So they'll decline the penalty there and go ahead and keep the yards lost on that last play. Looking to throw on second down. Black. Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On first down, Black. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Bunts. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. He'll try again. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it in.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Down to about the 22 here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Back to throw. Black. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a give up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So, for the Chargers, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.